of Sleeper Picks, Week 4, Fantasy Football the Musical. Take 7. Action.
Hey there, fantasy football fans! Welcome to Week 4 of Hot Tub Sleeper Picks! Hey there, fantasy football fans! Welcome to Week 4 of
Hot Tub Sleeper Picks. Another crazy week is behind us, and if there is one thing I'm sure of, it's that I'm not sure of anything.
Are you sure about that?
Very funny.
Alright, so before we continue our stand-up comedy act, let's look at something that's not so funny. Last week's picks. Alright, well let's keep it going. My sleeper pick this week is Jason Campbell, quarterback of the Oakland Raiders. Everyone in the NFL is focusing on the man soon to be known as Run DMC 2K. McFadden is a beast and all the Raiders' hopes are clearly on his back. Okay, well maybe not all, but I do think that the Silver and Black are playoff bound and it's going to be Campbell who gets them there. This week the Pats come to town, and while I'm not sure who's going to win this game, I do know that New England is hemorrhaging 377 passing yards per contest this season. Campbell has a strong enough arm to exploit that stat, and with Lewis Murphy coming back, that's just what he'll do. So look for the high-scoring game with Jason finishing the day with close to 300 yards and a trio of touchdowns.
Is it true there was a topless episode of HTSP in season 1 when Jason Campbell threw for 300 yards?
Yeah, that would be week 14, but we're not going to go there again.
Week 14 from season 1? I'll have to check that out.
Okay, well, concentrating on this season, let's head over to this week's injury nurse, Ashley.
Thanks, Ashley. This week's injury report is all about Kenny Britt, wide out for the Tennessee Titans. Britt's wheel is busted and his season is lost. So, it's time to pick up Nate Washington, who filled in nicely last week and is now the #1 option in Tennessee. And Jared Cook is also a solid play at tight end. And look out for James Kirkendall. He's currently on their practice squad, and the former Longhorn has 4.4 speed. He's not worthy of the roster spot yet, but could be a playmaker of the future. Back to you girls in the hot tub.
So now it's my turn, and I'm going to go with one of the most interesting players in all of the NFL, Ricky Williams, running back for the Baltimore Ravens. He's had his fair share of highs and lows since coming into the league. Now he's backing up superstar Ray Rice and thriving. This week, the Jets are visiting, and thus far, Rex Ryan's team has given up 137 yards per game on the ground. Rice will get the first crack at the soft green belly, but there will be plenty of opportunities for Run Ricky Run to make plays. This game is going to be nasty, and I think while the Jets focus on stopping Rice, Coach Harbaugh will put a few Williams plays into the mix that should pay dividends. Look for something in the ballpark of 40 yards rushing, 40 yards receiving, and a touchdown for the football yogi.
Nice. Well, let's head over to Stardom Sit-em Slumber Party before my pick.
Thanks, Kyla. Let's get right to the ugly of last week.
Where did that come from, Eli?
Tell me about it. Eli owes his running backs and receivers dinner after all the hard work they did after the catch.
Yes, he does. On to this week, though, and my must-start, Matthew Stafford, quarterback for the Detroit Lions. Stafford is quite simply a stud. Playing at Dallas, I expect nothing less than another 300-yard passing day with a couple touchdowns. If you have him, start him. And just because, roll the dice with any Jets receiver. Baltimore's secondary is ravaged with injuries. Plaxico Burress and Santonio Holmes have always played extremely well against them. Derek Mason has a major chip on his shoulder after Baltimore cut him this offseason. Sanchez will be throwing often, so you could strike gold with any one of those guys. Devon Best of the Dolphins also has a great matchup and is getting more and more targets.
Ooh, that's a lot of info.
That's how I roll.
Well, I'm only rolling with one name this week. He blew up last week, but this week you've got to bench Joe Flacco. The Ravens quarterback quickly initiated rookie Torrey Smith into the offense last week, tossing 3 touchdown passes in 1 quarter. Yeah, it's not happening this week. I expect a smash-mouth game between two teams who want to control the ball and prove each other how tough they are. Flacco will manage the game, take his shots when he has them, but he won't come close to his 3 numbers. Leave him on the bench if you have any other options.
Hey, you're trying to be slick, aren't you? A little reverse jinx action?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Right. Okay, back to you girls in the hot tub.
Thanks, Kristen. My sleeper pick this week is Kendall Hunter, the future starting running back for the San Francisco 49ers. Frank Gore can't stay healthy, and his status for this week is in serious doubt. With Philly up, I'm expecting Hunter to thrive in what will hopefully be his first start. The Eagle D has given up 130-plus yards on the ground per game, and though San Fran's air attack leaves little hope of this being a close game, I can see Hunter putting up a solid stat line. I'm expecting another touchdown and a good 80 yards for the rookie, with something more in the passing game. And if Vernon Davis and Michael Crabtree can keep the secondary honest, watch out. 100-plus yards and multiple end zone trips would not be surprising.
Amazing. How did none of us go with Roy Haley Jr. versus the Rams this week?
Do you want to change your pick?
No.
All right, well, those are our picks for week 4.
Make sure you show us your love and like this video.
And don't forget, each week we pick the best YouTube comment and we'll send you some swag.
That's right. So congrats to Friend of the Gold Wings. Your comment last week had us smiling from ear to ear.
Yep, we look forward to filming for fans like you every week. Thanks.
See you next week.
Bye.
Hey guys, thanks for sticking around. Be sure to grab Bernard Scott, running back for the Cincinnati Bengals. The commish is about to drop the hammer on Cedric Benson any day now, and the often troubled star is going to miss some serious time. Reports have it at 3 games, but he's been a repeat offender so many times, I wouldn't be surprised if it's closer to 6. While he's gone, Scott will be the main ball carrier, and we'll finally get to see what he can do. If he gets 15 touches, crazy things could happen. This guy is a must-add in every league, and I hope he's on your team before your friends catch on. And if you'd like to see more of me and a little bit of college football, you can tune in to watchthereplacements.com and check out me and a couple other lovely ladies. Thanks!